Hey y'all, welcome to Pews and Pull Starts. Viewer discretion is advised. This ain't that cookie cutter shit you're gonna see on TV. It's real life. Thanks for joining me. Let's get to the action. Right there.
Why did you have to be a bobcat? Damn it. I'm so glad you're here though.
I got myself the very first fisher. A shot of blonde squirrel.
Oh, right, there's bear tracks.
Exactly what I want to see.
Oh, hey, there's bear tracks.
Hey, look, bear track. Uh-oh. I think we got one. Yeah! So folks, I think this is my first black beaver. Howdy folks, Eric here, Pews and Pull Starts. Today I am at my place of employment, place I work, after hours. It is July 3rd. We got let go early for the day, so decided to come back and get a little bit of repair done on the wheeler because I got into the accident, as you guys saw. So we'll take a quick look at it and show a little bit more in depth what actually broke on it. So to actually break it down a bit more, I twisted and bent these. It has pulled them forward, so I will be replacing them on both sides. This one just got bent, pulled the threads, of course, and doesn't look like it's too bad underneath. If you look right there, you can actually see where it mounts to the structure. The crappy part is gonna be this one, because as you guys can see, that's not supposed to be facing up. That's supposed to be facing this way, like that bolt is. So I'm in the process of removing this cover so we can get to that. And then the other part showed on video is all of these wires right here belong to those grounds right there. So I will have to add all those grounds back to it. Not the end of the world, but still kind of sucky. I may or may not decide to start running the power wires for the winch, and it depends on how I feel. Right now, I'm just gonna slowly start working towards disassembling and getting the plastics off so I have better access. And in the process, I will be repairing the cracks, you know, the usual drill, zip tie, lattice, pretty standard plastic repair. But let's get right to it. Okay, so that's the shrouding off. We can actually take a look at this a little bit more. So thankfully, nothing super crazy looks damaged. I mean, I gotta do a little bit of work right here, but a little bit of tapping with a hammer and maybe put a bigger bolt in it, and I should be okay. Looking at the crossbar, you're not really gonna be able to tell on camera, but looking at the crossbar, it looks okay. Doesn't look like it's super tore up, which I'm thankful for. So we're gonna put the camera back up and I'm gonna get back to working on this. Now that I've got the mount off, you can actually see a bit better. It has pushed this down and pulled this out. Thankfully, this is just a little pulled up right here, not the end of the world. And overall, not bad. This side was definitely the worst. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of figuring on how I can pull that out. I may end up having to weld some tabs onto it or something, or maybe try and pound it out from underneath. We shall see. So what I was doing there is called hammer on dolly, and I put my metal block behind this support right here because I'm just trying to get it to go back flush. Metal has memory, steel does anyway. It wants to go back to its original shape. So as long as it's not stretched, you're doing all right. Now, I think I'm gonna have to end up trying to like pound it out from underneath. So probably just a large punch and a hammer, and we will see how it goes. I can live with that too. Looks like our little bit of banging paid off, and overall, not too bad. Ah, that's more like it. Okay, so I actually had my mounts backwards. There's left and right, and I'm just throwing things everywhere. Oh, good news. Oh, I like that. So if you guys couldn't tell what I was doing, I'll show you. I was squaring it up. I was going back and squaring up this one with that one. And I was using these as my rough guide because these are relatively straight with each other. So I can kind of extrapolate from there with these. And that's what I did. I just did that quick test fit as you guys saw, and I am happy with it. So that can sit off to the side, and I'm done with that. Next is repairing these grounds and then the plastic. Huzzah! And our lights work again. We've got front lights. Let's see if we've got main beam. Oop. We've got main beam. And our rear lights are working, to include these ones, which are switched. They don't actually, those aren't my running lights. As you can see, I shut them off, and we've just got that brake light. And you can see the brake light is working. So, the big stuff is done. Now it's just getting the plastics repaired and put back on, which I'm not going to bore you with all of that. I'll show you basic plastic repair, and again, this is an actual plastic repair. This is just drilling holes and running zip ties. Actually, where is that piece? Here it is. It will be just like that. So y'all, I got done what I wanted to get done today. I got my new mounts put on, the non-bent ones. I got the wiring fixed. I got my electrical relatively sorted. The battery's dead, so I have to charge it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, folks. It is the next day. I've already done a couple of errands. Went and got myself some energy. One of the last things that I did before I left yesterday was I threw my battery on the charger, and I threw the battery on the charger to see if it would take a charge, and it did not. I came in and tested it today, and it was low on voltage and had no strength to it. So good thing is I bought that battery less than 6 months ago, so I just went and exchanged it and already got a brand new one. I've already tested this one. It is testing brand new. It's rated for 220 cold cranking amps. It's putting out 270 right now, so it's up on strength. It's a little low on voltage, but it's up on amperage, so yay. Like I talked about in the video yesterday, I gotta get the plastics repaired, and I'm gonna have to source some new bolts and then start buttoning everything back up. Actually, I might try and do my winch. I'm gonna go grab since I got the plastics off right now, I might actually try and get the winch set up, because it's mounted, but it's not hooked up. So, in fact, that's what we are gonna do. I'm gonna go grab the winch stuff and I will be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I went in the back room and got all my winch wiring stuff. That's the winch. It's just a China winch. I actually pulled the badge off. It was around here somewhere. Don't really care. What I am hemming and hawing about is where I'm going to mount everything. My initial plan, where is the winch controller? There it is. This is the winch solenoid right here. I've been hemming and hawing about where I want to mount it. I was going to try and figure out a spot up here to keep it close to the winch itself, but that might not be the best idea. So then I was thinking about sticking it in the airbox, which this airbox did have the winch in it at one point. Thinking about maybe trying to tuck it underneath this piece right here and like flip it upside down. But I don't believe I have enough room, and I don't really want to cut any of this, because this is actually, well, it's the main structure piece, and I'd just rather not mess with that if I don't have to. So I think for simplicity's sake and trying to not molest the frame as much as possible, I am probably going to end up sticking it in here, which is not exactly what I wanted to do, but I don't think I have a choice any other way if I want this winch. So that's the game plan. That's what I'm going to end up going with, is mounting it in here. And then I will do my best to seal it up once I'm done. We're going to get to it though. I'm going to set the camera up and then we can get to wiring this bad boy. One of the other things I do have to keep in mind is this. This is the wireless winch controller. I did buy a winch that came with 2 wireless remotes and, where is it? And steering wheel control. So I will be mounting a handlebar control as well. I'll just have to figure out where. But we've got options. I tried to buy a nicer winch so it would be functional. Actually, that can stay just like that. Oh boy, this might end up being an issue. I'm gonna have to run them on this side. I don't have a choice. Anyhow, battery was getting ready to die on the GoPro, so I shut it off, and I'm charging all my other batteries, so just decided to not film and get stuff done. Well, I got stuff done. Winch is wired and installed. I've got it run, the power wire, I've got it run all the way along here, tucked underneath, and runs right there. Unfortunately, I had to cut the box more than I wanted to, but it is what it is. And I've already double checked, fitted the seat, and it does not pinch. It was hitting right here, and I believe that was about it. Otherwise, it does not hit anything. And check this out. It works. And watch. Ah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Now maybe that'll do it. Yeah, I guess I'll have to do that. This is the out button. And it shuts off. The one thing I don't know about is if it's going to end up killing my battery or not, because as far as I'm aware, it does not shut off. Well, you can see the wheeler is off, so it works even when the wheeler's off, which not super awesome, but oh well. Did put a new battery in, It's already installed. And she fires right up. Now it's time to finish the rest of it, get the plastic fixed, and then it will be reassembly. So she's all done, folks. She is back together officially. Running, lights are all working again. Everything works. The winch is hooked up actually this time. She's back together. The only thing I need to put on is this duct right here, which goes right there. I just didn't do it because I forgot. But that was a day of work. I could have probably got it done faster if I was really trying to go quickly, but I'm not in a hurry, obviously. I had nothing to do today. It's 4th of July, so figured I would just take my time with it and not rush. But that's gonna do it for me, y'all. Happy 4th of July. See you in the next one. Peace.